All right, so this question's a little different from the last one. This is from the textbook, page 689, number 10. Here's our balanced reaction equation. And the question says initially 0.25 moles of hydrogen gas and bromine gas are introduced to a 500 milliliter container. This question's a little different because we're given Kc and we're asked to find what the concentrations at equilibrium are. So we still have to set up an ice table, which is going to look like this. And then we want to convert the 0.25 mole per liter of H2 and Br2, this is for both, into moles per liter. So this will give us 0.5 moles per liter. So we'll sub in 0.5 and 0.5. Okay, initially it doesn't mention anything about the hydrogen bromide, so we can assume that this is 0. This is the only information that we're given in the question besides the value for Kc. So for questions like this, I don't know what the change or the end values are going to be, so we need to substitute in variables. I know that because there's no HBr, all I have is product, that it's going to favor the reverse reaction. So these are going to decrease by some amount. I don't know what, so we'll call it X. These are a 1-to-1 ratio, so they're going to decrease by the same amount. That's why we can substitute X in for both. The HBr is a 2-to-1 ratio, so this is going to increase by 2X. So at the end, I'm going to have 2X of this guy. I'm going to have 0.5 minus X of these two, of my two products. And then I also know the Kc value. So if we set up the expression for Kc, remember Kc is products over reactants. The Kc value is 0.020. My products are 0.5 minus X, and they both have a coefficient of 1. So they're to the power of 1, divided by my reactant has a coefficient of 2, so it's going to be 2X to the power of 2. Another way that I can write 0.5x times 0.5x is to write that as 0.5 minus x squared divided by 2x squared equals my Kc value of 0.02. A quick way to simplify this is to square root both sides, because this will take care of those squareds on here. And then I just have to square root my Kc value. So I'm going to get an answer of, if we flip the blank page here, 0.1414 equals 0.5 minus x divided by 2x. Now I just want to rearrange this to solve for x. So we're going to do multiply by 2x on each side. 2 times 0.1414 gives me 0.2828x, and the 2x over here cancels. So now if I want to isolate x, I can bring this x over to the other side, collect the like terms. The coefficient here is 1, so it's going to be 0.2828 plus 1. Now I can just divide both sides by 1.2828. And we get an x value of 1.77. Sorry, calculator error. It's not 1.77. It should be 0.3898. Remember though, this is just your x value. You have to go sub that back into your ice table to solve for what these values actually are. So 0.5 minus that answer gives me 0.110 for these guys. And then 2 times 0.3838 gives me 0.768 for this guy.